Alright, so moving on, we've just went through these guys. I had to split the video up. We've got some lizards, 4-inch lizards, some craws, some brush hogs, and more lizards. Next, we've got some Senkos, 5-inch Senkos. We've got the curly tail worms. Got them right here out of the package. This is the Ozark Trail one. I don't like these. These are much better. They've actually got a somewhat sense once they're in the package. Moving on quickly, we got the Googan Toad, the Good Bait top water. Next, we got the 3.3-inch Bandito Bug. That's what you'll get coming out of the package. It's got these little brace thingies off of it. Take those off. Texas Frigate. We got the regular size Bandito Bugs. They look exactly like this, bigger. Next, moving along, right here, we've got just some random creature baits. We've got some trick worms. I don't have the whole pack because I got these from a friend. Swim baits, or flukes. Paddle tail swim baits, a bunch in there. I did have the package for, they were Eco Spawn or whatever. Those. Moving right along. Sawcraw Max Action, those guys. And the small baits, we have the grubs, some mini tail thingies, and some curly tails. Alright, so, let's go ahead and move on to the tackle. I've already showed you this creature bait. This creature bait is very versatile, okay? So what I like to do if I'm going weedless is, if you look, I pull this up and put my tip kind of in that top of that bait. Now I can move my hand there freely, and then, but when it's like this, I can't, I'll hook myself. So, that's a good tip. Next, moving on, we go to here. This is my kind of somewhat terminal tackle box. You got catfish hooks. I also will sometimes, if I'm wacky rigging a Senko, I'll take my Senko and just wacky rig it on that. These are catfish hooks. This is very disorganized, but not really. We got 2 Ozark Trail frogs. Not my favorite frog, but they'll work. Next, we got the Ozark Trail popper. We have a jig head on the back. We got a regular 3/0 hooks. We got the spinner bait. This is a huge spinner bait for what we're doing. We got some rooster tails trying to tag along. We've got the chatterbait with the hog crawl trailer. We've got a $1 spinnerbait. We got a mouse jig. I will put on a thing like a trailer like this on the back of it, but that's a pretty good bait. Then we got the $1 spinnerbait. Okay, moving right along as we get into here. We've got the $1 Walmart buzzbait. It's a smaller buzzbait than these guys, but those are nicer buzzbaits, not these. But keep it going. We got the $5 Ozark Trail Lipless crankbait. Got a small crankbait with a bunch of algae on it. Got a small jerkbait and a crankbait attached. Got this, I don't even know, this isn't even a brand, it's my little brother's. We got this lipless crank that is battered because a catfish broke it. If we keep going, we got a couple of deep diving crankbaits in some pretty decent colors. And I've already told them about that one. Oh, let me try closing this. I always love having my crankbaits in here. Let me see, got anything else? In my terminal stuff, I keep weights up front. This is my little brother's. It's kind of a weird, it's a crawdad crankbait, so I find that a little strange. Oh, I forgot my jitterbug goes right in here. Your topwater bait, old topwater bait. And now we have some 12-pack worm weights, 1/8 ounce. We've got knife sharpener. We've got a stringer. We've got a beetle spin. It's just a junk bait. We've got a knife. Okay, so that was a video of our basic tackle. One last thing. On here, we have a Yum Dinger. This is our spinning combo. It's a black and blue. I'm going to go ahead and change this up. We're going to probably, after the video, put on a different worm. Actually, I'll do it right now, okay? So we're going to put on a different worm. If I had a Googan Squad Bunker log, I'd put it on. But we want some worms. So, if we're going worms, we've got options. We can go with the 4-inch stingers, 5-inch stingers. Or we can go with a lizard. I've already got my bait casters rigged up with whatchamacallit, Rage Tail. But we got us a basic Texas rig. But we also are going to rig up something on here. I'm thinking, depending on if we go to Taylorsville or not, the dingers will do pretty well. I don't know the clarity of the water, so we're gonna go with a certain color dinger that I really, really like, and I wish we had another pack, but we lost them all. We have the Chartreuse Watermelon Seed, I'm pretty sure is the color, or Pumpkin Watermelon Seed Dinger. This is my favorite worm of all time. The Senkos, they might come in different colors. This is my favorite one. It's got the hook hider. It's got everything you want in a worm. It's got ribs. It's got everything. So, I'm going to show you how to Texas rig it. So, after I drop the worm, so we have our thing right here. We want that to be on the top when we're rigging it. So, we go, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. So, we go in. Okay, so we go in until about once you get, this is a 3/0 hook, so about once you get to that little ring thing, and then you maybe push up a little bit more, and then you come out, okay, so at this point you're like right here, come up, and you are twisting your worm as you come up, so you should have had a twist, so now you should have this thing up here, and your worm should look like this. You should cover your knot and your hook eyelet, and then take your worm and go, in it, in through the hook hider. And then you have your Texas rig worm. You can't even see that hook unless I unhide it. It's not really weird, but